than 2 hours on the mill, then you have to remove it. Otherwise, you stretch the blade, and it will cause blade breakage during the time. If you use them longer, you stretch the blade, and you can maybe only resharpen them 5 times, and then the blade will simply break. If you change them within 1.5 or 2 hours running time on the mill, it can be resharpened up to 10 times before the blade breaks. Normally resharpening on a blade takes 1/3 of a millimeter, so this is a standard 32 millimeter blade. So if you wonder how many resharpening that has been done on this blade, you can simply measure it. For every millimeter it is more narrow than 32 millimeter. It is about 3 resharpening. So if it's down on 29 millimeter width, in total width, it's about it's 9 to 10 resharpenings what's been done, and then the blade is about able to be thrown away because it gets too soft and it will easily break, so it's not maybe worth to spend time on resharpen and do the setting on it. I always do it the same way, and I hardly don't know what my hands is doing, but I always have the teeth out to the right. This way it's open, but if you close it this way, it's not possible to open it. It's locked. So I go to one until I have this one who's free, and I simply release the bottom one and take it on the cross here and open it lightly. When I want to fold the blade again, I give it a light push down in the front end, and in front of my hands I fold the blade. And it is done when it's on the way down. I simply fold it, and I can take it lightly up again, and it is ready for shipment. Once you pack the blade, it's very important always to put this little wire around it again. If you put it in the boxes without doing so, always back to back in the box, hard work to take them apart again if you do not have the wire around it. I show it again. I always have it out to the right, the teeth. Hardly explain it, but my hands is just doing it, and I have the one cross in my right hand and the other one in my left. Then it goes easy. And there's no pressure on it here. It's doing itself, and then I just fold it lightly. Okay. It's very hard for the wrist if you're using force. If you try it with a 1.4 millimeter blade, it's really a tough one to fold. If it's big dimension of old Douglas, I will recommend some stellite blade instead of, because once it is dry and it is big, it is making everything dull within a short time. It is taking the edge of everything. So it is the most nastiest thing to cut, but it is the best block ever, I think. On oak, for example, I'll always use a blade for hardwood. Some prefer the standard blade, which is 1030. 1030 is a standard blade, and for hardwood we have a different profile. I recommend only 734, but we also have 929, but only consider 2, so you can, if you don't remember the name, you can say it's for soft or it's for hardwood, then I'll know what it is. There's different provider if you need stellite blade. Stellite blade is extremely more expensive. If you can do it with a Woodmeister blade, why not do it with it's a quite cheap blade, or 165 it is now, Danish crown for this blade. Normally other providers take the double or even more. So you can cut this and an oak and a spruce, you can cut it nicely with standard blade. But if you have really big dimension and you are in a high production, I will prefer blade with stellite blade. And if you are getting really big production, then I would even prefer a wider blade.
Had a situation, yeah, where we had been sawing, and then we split up and some went out, and I was on my way home. I was just coming in, and then I saw the blade had tension on it. What I did was that I literally took the spanner off here, loosened the tension, but then what I did was that I put the spanner on top of the key so that the operator can see somebody has tampered with the machine. Because if I take off the tension and the operator comes back and says, oh, we need sawing again and start up, bad things could happen. There's a lot of bad noise. And also I can say, when you're moving the saw, check out that there's not something on the table so that you don't drive straight into it.